What can you do?
Hi, everyone. Plastic EP here, coming in from Mars. And I've got Michael Ventrilla, I got Mark Arnold, and today we're going to discuss the 10 worst Monkee songs. And I'm going to put down the rules before we start, gentlemen. We're only talking about the 10 songs in the catalog. Hold that book up. Right, the good times. Have you got the other one?
Not handy.
I do.
Hey, there we go.
Show us the other one. You hold it up, Mark.
There
you go. Lift it up. Okay, we've got Headquartered and the Good Times. There's 2 books for you to go. And where can they get those books, guys?
Anywhere. Amazon, Bear Manor Media, our web pages.
All right. Getting back to the 10 worst Monkee songs, I've narrowed it down, as I said, to 10 albums, starting from the first album, which is my favorite, The Monkees, right up to the last album, Changes. If you mention a song that's outside of those albums, we'll tell you. All right? Are you guys all ready to go?
Just to say, I had a couple of songs that were on other albums, and I didn't consider things like Band 6 or Zilch or anything like that. So if you guys have them, please forgive me. I didn't consider those.
As I said, if they're on there, they're on there.
Got it.
So here we go. I'm going to start with the number 1 10 worst Monkees song of all time. And I'm hoping that we get matches as we go through. We're hoping, but it doesn't matter if we do or we don't. Okay.
Okay.
And number 10, the all-time worst one that I don't like is 99 Pounds.
That didn't make my list, but I agree. It's there. It doesn't do much. And there's only a mono version, so it doesn't have a lot of energy to it like it should have.
Now, if you can remember what album it's from, as we mentioned each song,
it's Changes again. I'm going to have a lot of songs from Changes on my list. I'll tell you that right now.
That's right.
Narrow it down to 10 because I had basically the whole album of Changes. So maybe Oh My Mind. So 99 Pounds is on my list.
What number is it on your list?
Did you get 99 Pounds in at number 10?
Well, I didn't rank them in order. I put them in chronological order. So
okay, we're going by order that you want. So how you do it chronologically, that's up to you. But as I said, we're going to come in with the number 1 worst song. So how you've done it, it's up to you.
I don't think that one's the worst one. I mean, if we're going to come to a consensus here,
you need to tell me the worst song.
That's the 10th worst.
Yeah.
Michael, what's your choice? I'm going to do it in order. Michael, what's your worst 10 Monkee song?
My number 10 song on my list is I'll Be True to You. It's a kind of sappy song. The Hollies did the first version. It was much better. The Monkees did a cover that wasn't very good, and Davey talks through the last part of it, and I kind of find it boring, and it puts me to sleep.
That's fantastic. That's what we're talking about. There's so many songs that put me to sleep that I'm going to talk about. All right, Mark, come in with your number 10 choice.
Sorry?
Now, Mark, I'll ask Mark, what's your number 10 choice, Mark?
I would probably put 99 Pounds at the number 10 spot. I'll leave it there. Because I'm gonna quickly rate these. I'm gonna quickly rank these while we're
talking. You can do that. That's fine. You only have to do one at a time. Anyway, it'll be fine. All right. So we've got a match. 99 Pounds at number 10. Now, number 9, worst Monkee songs of all time. I got here, Righting Wrongs.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh.
The middle part goes on, and you have to get used to it. You know, I think the middle part goes a little bit too long. But if you edited that down, it'd be a much better song. I wouldn't put it on my best list, but I also wouldn't put it on my worst list.
And also say what album it's on now, because I've forgotten half the albums.
That one's on Birds, Bees, and the Monkees.
Okay.
Right.
I have them over here. I have to look them up. I don't have them all memorized either. It's 99 Pounds. It was like recorded 3 years before it appeared on an album. You know,
it was on Changes, but it was recorded years earlier.
So, Michael, what's your number 9 choice?
My number 9 choice is Let's Dance On. I've just had 2 songs from the first album now. Let's Dance On is one of those songs that sounds like they wrote it in 5 minutes and they recorded it as soon as they finished writing it, and they even forgot to put the bass on it. So it's
that's right. There's no bass on it.
Yeah, it's half finished, and it just sort of is very, very predictable, and I know exactly what's going to happen next, and it's the kind of song I wrote when I was 12. You know, there's not much to it.
All right, that's great. What about you, Mark, now at number 9?
Number 9, I have If I Knew, which is just one of those Davy Jones ones that's on Present. And
there's not much to that one. That's not a very good one. I agree with you there. It doesn't really go anywhere.
That's fantastic, guys. Number 8, worst Monkey song. My choice. I'm coming in with Zilch.
I didn't count Zilch as a song, so
As I said, you can.
I know, but I wouldn't put it on my worst list.
Doesn't matter. I just got Charles Rosenay come on now, and he goes, "Let's Dance On" is a great party song. Well, he's obviously got some great parties going on.
But
Charles, you made my day, all right? I like the joke. Hang on. I like the joke about they're playing cards. Zulus.
No, usually one.
That's on my list.
Yeah, that's right.
My number 8 song is "I Love You Better," which is from Changes. It's a very simple tune with absolutely terrible lyrics. I once went with a belly dancer, lum duty IDA. Once around, I couldn't stand a chancer. What the hell? You couldn't think of a word to rhyme with dancer? It's like they wrote the words and never thought about it.
Let's go lunch.
Terrible song.
All right, Mark, come in with your number 8 song.
Okay, my number 8 is French Song, and it's for the same reason as I picked If I Knew. Davey on Present. He should have left instead of Peter. That's what.
Davey was like he liked Broadway more than rock and roll, and you can tell once he got control, his songs tended to be very, not very interesting. I think we just lost Plastic, and you don't know where he's going.
Yeah, and you know what? You guys made me take my glasses off. I'm not too happy about that.
We can all take our glasses off.
I don't take my glasses off. That's a mistake. All right. Now coming in at number 7, right? My all-time stinker. Peter Percival's Madison Pet Pig Porky. Now that one there, that's just coming out from the mouth. That's like sound effects,
I don't. To me, those are things like on the Head album where you have the little bits of the soundtrack and Diddy Diego and I'd Like a Glass of Cold Gravy. I don't count those as songs.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mike, but as I said, on the album,
I had them on there, and then I took them all off because I thought, maybe those aren't really songs, and I'll go by the real songs.
There's 10 of those. There's at least 10 of those things. We could have a whole list of just talking.
Well, that's why I had 24 on my original list.
Hey, it's all choice. That's what makes the show. I said, if it's on the album, it counts. You play the album, it's there, it counts. Sorry, Michael.
My number 7 is Gonna Buy a Dog. There's not really much of a melody to speak of, and the humor in it is not as funny the second, third time you hear it. So, da 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 da. There's really no melody there. It's just, it's
the jokes are good. Told you the one with the Zulu.
Yeah, but it's not something you'd listen to over and over again.
Do you like the Farmer's Daughter version? Anyway.
Not really, no. It's not a good song in the first place. It really isn't. It's all one chord, and the notes are just da 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 da. There's nothing to it.
All right, Mark, where are you coming in on that?
My number 7, Mike already mentioned, but I rank it a little higher. Let's Dance On.
And keep dancing.
It seems like they weren't sure what type of songs to write for the Monkees. They said, let's write some hip Beatles songs, but they may not be hip like the Beatles, so let's write a few that are a little bit more retro, like 63, 62, Four Seasons or something. I don't know. It just seems really like an old one that's in their archive. They said, we need one more song. Let's Dance On. I remember that one we read 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're coming at number 6. I came in with Shorty Blackwell, Mickey's song about his cat. That's right.
That would be on my list of favorites, honestly. It's so creative and so different. I know.
We all got different choices.
I know I'm in the minority among Monkees fans on that one, but I like that one. There's a lot of clever.
Charles Rosenay is pissed because he loves Let's Dance On. It's fun. I'm not saying it's not fun, but we got to say it as is. I must say, Charles, I've got to be invited to one of your parties when you play that song. We'll see how many people are dancing.
Zilch does use the instrumental every week on their podcast, so I guess it's worth something, I suppose.
Okay, so did you say your song there, Mike?
No, my song is Laugh.
Laugh, okay. Laugh. Well, I don't mind that song.
It's It's got like 10 writers, and it just goes nowhere, and there's not much to it. Mark? What's yours?
Come on, Mark.
At 6 is also Laugh, because it doesn't make us laugh. Going to buy me a dog makes me laugh more than laugh, okay?
Hey, we got a match. We got a match.
Bing, bing, bing.
Now, Charles Rosenay, because he's a good friend of the show. Charles, I want you to text your number 1 worst Monkees song. Do that while we continue. Right? So text that to me now. Now, number 5, you guys know everything, all right? Like I do. I'm going to give you the initials of my number 5 Monkees worst stinker song, right? And the initials are TTG. Do you know what I'm talking about?
TTG.
So you guys are supposed to know everything. I've got you now.
Do I have it on here? Let me see.
No.
What?
You got no idea. You guys write books and you don't know. TTG.
Nope.
Did you write a book about every Monkees
index?
song?
TTG. Yeah, let's
Teeny
see.
Tiny Gnome.
The timing.
Oh, well, that wasn't on one of the original
That's
albums.
not on the original album.
That's
a missing link.
I buzz out on that.
If it was on one of the original albums, it would definitely be on
Big
my list.
mistake. Big mistake.
It was
And some people call it Kicking Stones, so there.
That's true. Don't worry. Let me pick another one. There's a few stickers there. Hang on. While I go to my 5th choice, you tell me your 5th choice, Mike.
My 5th choice is Ticket on a Ferry Ride, another Changes song. It's very repetitive. It's very predictable. Nobody cares that he has a ticket. And it's like it came out about a year after Hey Jude, and everyone thought, oh, if we just repeat something at the end over and over again, it'll be interesting. Well, it's not. It's got to be, if it's boring, repeating it doesn't make it less boring. Mark?
My number 5 is the Ladies Aid Society.
Oh, yeah. What a terrible song. That's on my list, too. We haven't gotten there yet.
The one you just said is on my list, but we're not there yet. So.
Okay, number 5, I'm struggling, but I'll go for French song.
There you go. That's good. Ladies
People
Aid
get
Society.
upset, that's fine.
Ladies
It doesn't
Aid
bother
Society,
me.
it's just not funny. It makes fun of these little old ladies for wanting to get involved, and in a sense, the people who are writing the song are being just as preachy as the little old ladies, And that's
Right, who wrote Laugh? Charles Rosenay is asking who wrote Laugh. I know, don't look it up. Don't
I'm
look
gonna
at
have to look it up.
Google.
There's 6 people who wrote Laugh, and it's nobody famous.
Okay, Jay Siegel. You heard of that?
Nope.
Okay, great. Now,
I got the book here in front
number
of me.
3, my number 3 worst Monkees song.
No, we're at 4. We're at
4.
Give me with 4. I just did Tiny Gnome, and I
Another
said the
5.
other song.
Well, we
So
gave our number 5. So
Number 4, right?
yeah.
My
You want my
number
number 4?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I changed my numbers. You're right.
Okay.
Number 4,
Zilch again.
Ladies Aid Society.
That's
Yeah.
my as well, and it was Mark's number 5. So yeah, we all agree that belongs in the top 5, don't we? Mark, what was your number 4?
Are we doing 4 now? Okay. Mine number 4 was Ticket to a Ferry Ride, and for the reasons cited. They came up with the title, and they had enough lyrics, apparently, so that's what they said over and over again.
So what
I
was
guess to make up for all those songs Nesmith wrote that they didn't use the title in the song, they decided, we'll make that, correct that.
Michael, what was your choice? I didn't hear it.
My number 4 was Ladies Aid Society. So Mark and
So
I had
we got a
Ladies Aid
match.
and Tickets are just in the opposite orders.
So we got a match there, you and me.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Number 3, Stinker. Now, this is the song they put out as a single, and their popularity went straight down, and they lost their teeny bopper fans. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
D.W. Washburn.
You got it. Mark, where were you? You should have known that.
I was D.W. Washburn, too. That's my number 3. Because what a career killer.
We got a match. This panel know what they're talking about. So what did you say, Mike?
My number 3 song was Acapulco Sun. Also from
Oh, beautiful.
The thing that bothers me the most about that song are the backing vocals. It's like they grabbed the janitor and said, hey, sing in falsetto in the background here. It's just terrible. It breaks my ears. It's I can't listen to it because of the vocals more than anything else. And it's sad, why couldn't they have brought Davey in to sing backup?
All right, here's number 2. My all-time Monkees worst song. We're coming close now to the biggest stinker of all time. Anyway, number 2, It's Nice to Be With You. What a great A-side single that was.
It's Nice to Be With You is number 2. I also do not like that song. It didn't make my top 10, but it's a sneaker. It's a snoozer. You fall asleep with that. It's another one of those Davey songs after the studio stopped caring and Davey got to pick his own songs. It's another one that just puts you to sleep.
How do you put that out as a single? I'm saying D.W. Washburn as a single. Mistake.
Yeah.
It's Nice to Be With You. Mistake.
Yep.
We've gone from Last Train to Clarksville to like mistakes at the end.
Well, my number 2 is All Alone in the Dark. That is another one from Changes where basically they just took the original song and overdubbed Mickey's voice onto somebody else's voice. You can hear somebody else singing along with Mickey, who's not Mickey, and then they have a kazoo solo in it. Oh, it's just embarrassing to listen to. Oh, my God. And there's not much to it. I always thought the song was about masturbation, actually. He's all alone in the dark, and he goes, aha, at one point.
All right, what do you got, Mark?
My song's about masturbation, too. It's called Shorty Blackwell.
It's about a cat.
Kind of masturbation.
Who knew? It's so long and interpretable and changes. I mean, I know Michael likes it, and he's trying to be Paul McCartney and do a Band on the Run or an Uncle Albert Admiral Halsey bit, but no, it didn't work.
All right, listen. We're going to the number 1 stinker of all time. Charles, what is your number 1 choice? I've got to keep the fans out there that are texting to. Charles, what's your number 1 all-time worst Monkey song? Can you type it through quickly because we haven't got all night? Right, while he does that, I'm going to tell you mine. The number 1 song, guaranteed to put me to sleep in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, mind you. And some people out there might love it. Good luck to you if you like it. It's sung by Davey. Sung by Davey. I'm giving you clues. Don't rush. You guys don't rush. Off this album, Do Not Talk, and you know that album's been cut in half. Tree goes, the cut has been done by the tree, comes down and Mike's belt and turns around. What a great cover. And they were touring and someone went across the road and found this album, one of the biggest Monkees selling albums of all time. The number 1 stinker on side 2, track 3 comes in. The Day We Fall in Love, guaranteed to put Plastic EP to sleep. In 2 minutes, I don't need to stay up late to fall asleep to that track.
I don't think you'd be surprised if you found out that my number 1 is the exact same thing. Mark?
Are you serious?
And mine is the exact same thing. In fact, I will say it's The Day We Frickin' Fall in Love, just like Michael wrote in the book.
Are you serious that this show's coming with a tie at number 1? And we didn't confer, we didn't see each other's lists. Look at this.
Nope.
See the list?
We all agree. The Day We Fall in Love was the worst.
The list is gone, and we proved our point. The Day We Fall in Love is the worst Monkey song.
Well, let's play it now.
Charles Rosen said he doesn't like every song in Heart and Soul. I don't know where he wrote that. We're only talking up to Changes, Charles. If you hurry up and text in, I want to know.
Was he doing the Circle Sky version on Just Us or something?
Well, I had a couple of songs that would come after the original.
All right, we're in sync. Charles Rosenay's coming with The Day We Fall in Love as well.
Yep.
We got the quadruple.
Yay.
Thanks, Charles.
Comes in one after the other. 1, 2, 3. And Charles Rosenay texting 4. The Day We
Fall in Frickin' Love.
I get the CD and break it in half. Actually, I've been known to drive along and throw the CD out the window when I hear that song.
Well, in the book,
there's a couple of copies of more of the Monkey CDs on the roads here in Melbourne. I just get it, open my window and just flick it. It's gone. Can't stand it. Actually, I'll go through my record collection now and break it.
Here's what I said about it. Can I read this very short?
Yeah, let him read it.
This is what I said about it in our book.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that one.
You know what a real test of quality is? Time.
Yeah.
If people are still listening to your music 50 years later, that's a good sign the music is good. You know what they're specifically not listening to 50 years later? The goddamn day we fell in love.
Who's got the record player? Who's got the record player or the CD close by?
Not me.
I have a CD close by.
Yeah, I know. Can you just play it? A little bit, not too long. As
Oh, to play it?
No, please.
Just play a little bit, not
I'm
much.
going to chase everybody away who's listening.
Yeah, that's right. They're all going to go now. Watch me. And listen, I'll say goodbye because I'm going to fall asleep in a minute.
See, I have it here.
All right, just play a little bit.
I don't know. Will you hear it? If I play
Well,
it,
I hear or I don't. Makes no difference to me.
well, let's try it here. I've never played something while I'm on a live podcast before, so let's
And
see
when
if it
I
works.
say stop, just stop it, please. All right? I'm in pain already.
Well, it's going to start off, just playing She. So
It's track 3. Go to track 3. And we just want to hear a little bit.
oh, track 3 is Mary Mary. Oh, you mean side 2. Okay.
Obviously.
Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Whoever's still on this podcast waiting for this song.
Okay, come on. All right, here we go.
On it or next year?
No, Davey had some sinkers, that's for sure. He didn't pick this one, though. They picked it
Yeah,
for
but I'm
him.
saying, if you were 12 years old in 1967, that's fine.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the song. I can appreciate it.
No, I
But
can
not
see
in
Don
2020.
Kirshner saying, this is great. All the little girls will love this song,
Exactly. But
No
not
one's
Can you hear
hearing it now.
Can you hear?
What am I hearing?
Can you
I'm
hear
hearing
anything?
buzz.
Can you hear that?
Nothing's
Nah.
coming through.
Forget it. That's it. That noise sounds better than the song. That
Here
noise
we
sounds
go.
better. All right. I want you to take us out from Plastic EP and
Michael Ventrella.
And Mark Arnold.
you guys are great. Thank you so much for your time today. The 10 worst monkey song of all time. We hit the nail on the head. We've got a quadruple with Charles Rosenet. The Good Times. Make sure you buy their books. Hold it up. The Good Times. And the other one, Headquartered. There you go. Go out and buy them straight away. All right. See you guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.